some other observations?
I think the place to start first is to acknowledge the work that has been done consistently over the last 20, 30 years about drainage planning in Lagos. People might marvel that the water went after such heavy rainfall, but in such quick time. It's the work that has been done consistently over the years. The channels are there, they are working, and but in places where we've had this mishap, it's been largely due to human intervention, obstructions of the channels, either by building on them or by constricting them with refuse or other items of such nature. As you were just told by the Permanent Secretary, we are standing on a drainage channel, the canal that flows into the Yalaro that drains Bagada and Sholui. Now, this place was not here, as he says, when they were here two months ago. Now they've filled a water path so that you and I are standing on it because people want to build houses. Now, there's a fence here, there's a building right behind us here that wasn't here 2 months ago. Now you can see that obstruction there. So this is what happens as a result of human action. And then when nature takes its course and people's lives are disturbed, everybody begins to anguish. But we are the cause by ourselves. Now this we will not tolerate, so we are coming back here. The people of Sholui must take notice. We will come back here to re-establish this canal. This is the time that we must stop people from playing games and putting lives of people at risk. We've been to Shomolu. We've seen the canal there, System 2. We've seen the place at Bolaji Omuko. Our contractors are there. You could see them there establishing the canal lining. So we've been working on this for months and for years, and we're making progress. So as their work advances, clearly much more relief will come to citizens. But after building those canals, there are smaller connecting channels that are constricted. There was one where we saw a church under construction. That church was not approved in Shomolu. It has to go. And a few other places, there was a bar and restaurant somewhere constricting the channel. It has to go because they are right on the canal setback. That setback is where ordinarily our machines should take position to work. People can't build there. It's not acceptable. Now, we went to Costain, Ijora, where you saw the system 4 at where near Buries. Again, there's a contract already awarded to solve the invert distortions there for the hydraulic system there to work. You also saw System 5 in Babs Animash and Rita Luri that serves all the way to Ajegule and parts of Papa. Now you saw also that our contractor was there working. So what we've been trying to do over the years is to turn all of these earth channels into concrete channels so that they are easier to maintain, they are safer, and they are much more reliable. Now let me say, generally, if we allow these systems to work, we shouldn't have a problem. But there's nothing anybody can do really about 16 hours rain. Nobody can legislate against that. No, I don't even think any rainmaker can stop that kind of rain. And they have their equalizing effect on the ecosystem. Without that rain coming down, I believe that air travel will have become increasingly difficult. There were many thick pockets of cloud hanging in the air, well over 15,000–20,000 feet, which shouldn't normally be. So there's also a hazard. All of these things are nature's interconnection themselves. Now with the rain downpour, I'm sure many pilots will tell you that their navigation is a lot better. The farmers will benefit, the fishermen will benefit. So it's for us all as a people really to understand that we have to be much more controlled and restrained in the manner that we behave, in the manner that we use social and public infrastructure. So we will continue to do the work that we need to do. I believe that our policies and programs by our experts here are properly conceived. People must understand that the drainage system is an intricate and connected system, and therefore, what you might think, there have been so many theories and experts, is dredging here, is sand filling here, is something there, is one contractor there. Sometimes some of those might just compound the problem. They are not necessarily the cause of the problem. Our experts will tell you that it's a very intricate science of levels, outfalls, downstream and upstream, flowing into one another. It's a science. And the way they have designed the Lagos drainage systems, the mechanisms and the hydraulics have worked. And that is why you see that immediately after the rain, the water disappears. Of course, the systems will be much more efficient during heavy downpour if we don't constrict them. What therefore happens is that if we constrict them, the water forces its way literally out of the canal, because it has to move. And in that process, you lose control. So it spreads into people's homes, spreads onto the roads, begins to carry debris on its path, runs into people's fences and all of that. So if we allow the channels to work, the water is unlikely to overflow and come out. This is what has really happened in a nutshell. But as I said, people should not panic. I don't think that we are under any unusual danger. We need to dredge more. Because some of our waterways, lagoons now have become heavily silted. They silt over time, and we have to continuously dredge. If we dredge and make them deeper, their capacity to hold water in bigger trenches, literally speaking, gives us more efficiency. But there's a lot of expertise there that is not informed, and people should stop reacting in a knee-jerk manner. Again, we sympathize with victims of this flood. We continue to do our best to ensure that we give relief and succor to them. I want to use this opportunity to appeal to public-spirited individuals and corporations who are probably inclined to make a donation, clothing, beddings, and all of that, to give relief and help to people who have lost those kind of items, to contact the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Special Duties, who are working to receive these donations, and will coordinate the distribution and the relocation and resettlement of people as best as possible. In the course of the day and over the next few hours, they will put out a communication line that people can reach them on, and where the donations should be channeled through. For that, unless you need me to say to clarify anything.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.